excited to see you. Even if it's not in person, this will have to work. Today we're gonna make a cake. It's a pineapple and pudding vanilla cake. I don't really have a name for it. How about we call it a pineapple pudding cake? It's really moist, it's nice and sweet, it has pineapple on it. I love pineapple, even on my pizza, and so I wanted to make it today. I wanted to make something, well, one, I want a cake. Two, I want a pineapple. I'm like, what can we make? So I went to my pantry and my freezer to see what I could find. I found a cake mix, and I found some pudding, and I found some Cool Whip in my freezer. So today we're gonna put together a cake. This is what it's gonna look like. Yours may look the same, it may look different, who knows. But I'm so excited to try it, I can't wait. You wanna make a cake with me? You do? Let's get started. We'll have in the description of this video, I will have instructions on how to make the cake. And it's very simple, short ingredients. A lot of times it's stuff you have in your house. So, one, my assistant, lovely
Chef
Nicholas.
Bob!
Okay, Chef Bob, could you hand me the ingredients that we need? What cake mix?
Cake mix.
So we will have one cake mix. You can use any type of cake mix you want. I would prefer vanilla because the other stuff we're gonna add into it, it might be a little bit better. Okay, well, can you hand me the pineapple?
Pineapple.
Okay, and we have pineapple. Okay, I need the pudding, please.
Vanilla pudding.
We have vanilla pudding. And the last ingredient we need is
whipped cream.
whipped cream. So, these are the 4 main ingredients that you need for your cake. However, since we are using a box cake mix, we have to follow instructions on the back of this. So I will give you those instructions in just a minute. Okay, so for the cake mix, these are our ingredients. We're gonna read them. We need 1 bag of cake mix. This is the type that I'm going to use. It is gluten-free, so it's wheat-free and non-dairy. So for those of you that can't have gluten, this is a fabulous cake mix. It's one of my favorites. So we need 3 large eggs. So I have 3 large eggs. They're not really large because they came from our chickens, but I still have 3. Okay, so I got the eggs. Okay, and it also says half a cup of oil. Well, I have a half a cup of oil. And let's just double check. Right there, if this would focus. Yep, see? A half a cup. With filming, sometimes things don't focus. And then we have 2/3 cup of water. And let's bring this over here. Let's see. 2/3 is right there. So I have 2/3 cup of water. And then I will need this. Does anyone know what this is called? It's a whisk. Mine's a little large, but it's okay. We have a mixing bowl. And we have a pan that we're gonna make it in. So our first step is to make the cake mix. We gotta make the cake mix. Ooh, wait. That's not our first step. Does anyone know what our first step is?
Oh, I know.
What is it?
You need all your supplies.
We have all of our supplies. Before we get busy, what do? It's right behind you.
Right? Oh, you wash your hands.
We will wash our hands. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to set our temperature on the stove to 350. So for my stove, I push oven temp and I turn the knob to 350 and it will heat up to 350 and then it will beep when it is ready. My hands are washed and we're ready to go. We need to first open this. How should I open it? I don't have any scissors. So I'm going to safely use a knife.
A knife.
To open it. And I'm going to cut away from myself. Okay, so I have the bag. And we're going to just dump it in. Dump. So who all likes cake? Cake is one of my favorite things. I'm not going to throw this away yet because I need to read the instructions on it. Well, here we go. let's see. It already smells so good. So, we're gonna follow the instructions, and we've already preheated the oven, and then we need to add our ingredients. So here goes 1 egg. Okay, throw that away. And 1 + 1 equals 2. So we have 2 eggs, and we need 1 more egg. And so here is our 3rd egg. Okay, so after handling eggs, you will want to wipe your hands, wash them off again, because we don't want to carry germs from one place to another. The next item we need is our 2/3 cup of water. So we're going to add our water in, and then the next thing is 1/2 cup of oil. So we're gonna add our oil in, make sure it's all in there, and then we're gonna stir. We're gonna mix this up. Oh, there we go. So, gotta say guys, this is way different than in the classroom with you guys. I really miss cooking with you. But we can make this work. So I've never made this recipe. This is the first time that I've made this pineapple pudding cake. See, we'll get it. But the first thing we do is we make the cake mix. We mix it up really, really well, and then we're gonna put it in our pan. And does anyone know what we need to do to our pan so that it doesn't stick? Chef Bob, what should we do to our pan?
You should spray it.
We should spray the pan. Would you get the spray stuff out for me?
Spray stuff.
Okay, so Chef Bob brought something over here for me. In our family, we really love vanilla. So we always add extra vanilla to our stuff. So we're gonna add a splash of vanilla. And then we're gonna stir it up. And then, okay, so it just gives it that extra vanilla flavor. It's stirred up. Does that look pretty good to you guys? Let's see, we got it off the bottom. Yep, there's no more powder left. And now we need to spray our pan. Did you grab the spray?
I couldn't find it.
Okay, let me go grab the spray. So, Chef Bob couldn't find the spray, so I had to go get it. We're just gonna spray the pan. And we spray it on the sides and on the bottom so that it does not stick. And one thing that we've learned in class is if you clean as you go, it's so much easier at the end, right? Okay, Chef Bob, put that away, please. So, here we go. We sprayed our pan. We're gonna put this in here, and then we're gonna bake it. We bake it until, well, we stick a toothpick in it, or a cake tester, or a butter knife, and it comes out clean. But what does the package say, Chef Bob?
Well, here it says pan size and then bake time.
Okay, we have a 9 to 10 inch pan. How long should we cook it for? Yes, that one. We're gonna go 9-inch round. 38 to 43 minutes. So some cake recipes do not take this long, some do. Every cake recipe is different. You can make your cake mix from scratch, or you can make it from a bag or a box. It does not matter, whichever is easiest for you and your family. Okay, Chef Bob's gonna put the cake mix into the oven. We're gonna use 2 hands. I'm gonna help him out, open it for him. He sets it in there, shuts it, and then we're gonna set the timer for, did anyone remember? Woo, we're turning around. Let's not set it for 40 minutes. Let's set it for 35 minutes. And then we keep changing it. And there we go. 35 minutes. And we're doing that because we want to check it. It may not take the full 40 minutes to cook.
Make sure you have your families to help you with this cake. The more help, the better.
Okay, the cake is in the oven. We've set our timer for 35 minutes, and now we wait. While we're waiting, we can do our dishes, clean up the kitchen and wait for the cake to cool. As soon as it cools, I will come back and we will finish the rest of the recipe. Okay, so we're back. The timer went off. Here we go. Hey, wait, here.
We want to use this so you don't burn your fingers.
This?
This is a cake tester, one of the newest devices.
Okay,
Or is
so
it?
we're going to open up the oven. Oh, it looks like it's done.
Yeah.
How do we pull this out safely?
You want to use one of these red things. These will protect your hand from burning yourself.
So, we pull it out. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, now I'm going to test it.
Is there anything on it?
No.
No, so
the other spot.
We can only test it once and it's fine. So,
Well, it's good.
so we gotta turn the oven off.
So now.
Okay, what's the safest way to take a cake out? With one pot holder or two pot holders?
You want 2 pot holders.
Ah, there you go. So grab another pot holder. See? We're always learning.
And these are 2 different shapes.
That's
so.
okay. But we're gonna safely take it out.
So you want.
Okay, so our cake looks good and we're ready to take it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and take it out.
So for this we need 2 pot holders to be safe.
Okay, there you go. 2 pot holders.
So we want to put it like this and carry it out with both of our hands. Then we want to place it right here.
Okay. Do we just leave this open?
No, that's not a safe idea. So we want to close it up.
And close that. And now we have our delicious looking cake. So we're gonna let this cool a little bit and then we'll come back with following instructions. Okay guys, so now we're on to the next part. We need to make the pudding because the pudding is gonna go on top of the cake. I'm telling you, I've never made this recipe, but I am excited to try it. So, first things first, I've washed my hands. Second thing, we're gonna take the pudding. We're not gonna make it according to the instructions on the back of the box. On the back of the box, it says to do 2 cups of milk. We're not gonna do that. We are gonna use 1.5 cups of milk, which is 12 ounces. Let me grab that milk real fast. Okay, so we have our milk and we're gonna measure. Let's add it over here so we can see. Okay, so we're gonna do 1.5 cups of milk. And we are going to pour this in. Our 1.5 cups of milk. We're going to pour it in and then we are going to whisk, 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 whisk. So we're gonna whisk this until it gets a little thick. Well, like pudding. Okay, so I've been stirring this until it gets it's a little thick. Not super runny, not super thick. So I've made this, the pudding, and I'm going to set the pudding aside. The next thing is I'm going to take my cooled cake. It's cool to the touch. And I'm gonna take something that's kind of like this size. Doesn't matter. It can be smaller, it can be bigger. This would be too big. I don't want holes that big. So I'm gonna use this because it would be perfect size. Or better yet, I have this cool thing. Let's see. We're gonna use this. This is for cupcakes, but you can use the bottom of that. It is fine. We just need to go through and poke some holes inside the cake. My kids are gonna enjoy eating these little things later. So we're gonna poke holes in the cake. Just some, because what we're gonna do is we're going to pour the pudding on top of the cake. And so when we pour it on, we want it to go down inside the holes. It's going to seep in and make the cake, it's gonna fill the cake up and it's gonna be really moist. So I think that's enough holes. I'm just gonna set those aside, let my kids come back and eat them. So, here we go. We have the pudding. Excuse me, Chef Bob.
Yeah?
I thought you went to go have a Zoom meeting with your friends.
Oh, heck, wait.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there are other chefs, so.
Oh, are there? So we're gonna pour the pudding onto the cake.
One question,
And
why did
then-
you put the little holes?
Well, you missed that. We put the holes so the pudding will seep down into the holes.
Okay.
So now we want to cover the cake with the pudding and make sure that it goes into all of the holes. So, and then you just smooth it out. So the pudding is falling into the cake. It's just getting moist. It's filling up. And this recipe is best if you don't eat it right away, but you let it set for a little while. That way, the cake gets to be filled with all of the pudding. So, okay, we've done that part. Looks delicious. Chef Bob's gonna wanna eat the rest of this pudding.
And the rest of the cake.
He's eating the cake bites too. Oh, let's taste it. Yes, I approve. Okay, the next thing is we have our whipped cream. So we're gonna take our whipped cream. It's been setting out, so it's not frozen anymore. It is thawed. I can easily stir it. And we're going to put the whipped cream right on top. And then we're gonna spread this out. And you might be thinking, Tasha, you showed us pineapple earlier. Where's that pineapple coming in at? Well, Chef Bob, can you open up that pineapple? Pineapple. And we need to drain the juice out.
And right here.
Okay, so now we got that on there. Now what we're gonna do is open this. Chef Bob has drained the pineapple for us. Love pineapple, even on my pizza. No, we're gonna take something to scoop them out with. Here we go, let's scoot our stuff over so we can see.
May I ask why?
My hands are clean because the spoons are in the dishwasher. My hands are clean because I did wash them. And we're gonna scoop out some pineapple. And we're just gonna sprinkle the pineapple on the top of the cake. I'm going to put a lot of pineapple, but you can even put no pineapple. It's up to you. Just however you want to do the cake. And okay guys, this is it. This is my cake that I made. Can't wait to taste it. Okay, so I couldn't wait. I had to try the cake. Well, I've not tried it yet. I need a fork. So here's my fork. Here's my cake. I didn't let it set like I should. Just finished making it, but I want to try it. It is going to be best if you let it set and let the pudding just seep down into the cake. But let's try this. Let's get some Cool Whip, some pudding, some cake. Okay, here we go. It gets a thumbs up from me. Okay, so thumbs up from me. I have to have Chef Bob. Chef Bob, come here. Let's get some pudding, some cake. Oh, I think I ate all the pineapple. Taste it. Oh, you're not even in the frame. What do you think? Is it good?
No on the whipped cream.
No on the whipped cream? What? Okay. So guys, if you want to make it, you can make it. Make sure you get your parents' help and let me know. Share pictures with us. I want to see you making the cake, eating the cake. I want to know what you think of it. Bye guys.